We've been waiting for this report, the Social Security Administration Trustees Report for 2021, but unfortunately doesn't necessarily contain good news, and I want to share with you the impact of their findings on what may happen with your Social Security in the future. But before we go there, subscribe to my channel. I've got over 30 years of experience. I want to share this with you and give you the Social Security tips and retirement income tips you need in order to pursue your retirement goals. Hit our notifications bell so you can be alerted to when we post new videos. So each year, the trustees generate a report to take a look at the funding now and the expectation for funding in the future, and what that could mean for those who are collecting or are going to collect on their Social Security. Some of the numbers really are not surprising, but they may have an impact on you and your retirement and your Social Security. But before I go there, I want to share with you a study that was done by United Income in 2019. This study indicates that Americans lose trillions claiming Social Security at the wrong time. And claiming benefits at the wrong time, the study showed that 96% of retirees choose the wrong year to tap Social Security, and that most people are better off waiting until 70 to claim, whereas 43% of adults actually are better off claiming before 70. The big takeaway from the study: by claiming at the right time, more than half of retirees would see income in their 70s and 80s rise by more than 25%. So as important as this information is from the trustees report, it's actually more important that you get fully educated on the 567 different claiming strategies that are available to you so you make the right choice. In my book, Don't Outlive Your Money in Retirement, the second chapter is completely devoted to Social Security and a lot of the frequently asked questions. Go to my banner, click on the free chapter. You'll get all the information you're going to need so you can become more informed and make the right decision for you, so you're not leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table for you and your family. So you may know the program as the OASDI. And for some of you who don't know, the way that is termed is old age. I wish they would change that OA to something else. But anyway, that's what it is. And what the trustees found was, and they split it up into two buckets, the OAS, which is really the basic Social Security, and then DI, Disability Insurance Program. And for the OAS specifically, the big change was that the trustees found that instead of lasting to 2034 in terms of funding 100% of payouts, and I'll get to that in just a moment, that now it looks like it can only pay out to 2033. So we lost a year on the ability to pay out 100% of the benefits that have been guaranteed. For the DI, the disability portion of it, the number came down by 8 years. So fully funded, 100% payout, instead of being 2065, it came down to the year of 2057 for the DI portion only of the OAS DI. One of the interesting numbers was that the mortality rate went up year over year from 2020 to 2019 by 17%. Much of that was attributed, by the way, to the pandemic. But even though the mortality rates went up, which means, in a sense, not as much money would be going out because more people have passed, right? We still are in a position where we're now drawing more money than there is money going in. But let's be very careful with this definition. This is not, as one would term or see in the headlines, going bankrupt. What this is saying is right now that the Social Security Administration trustees believe that with the current funding, they can pay out 100% of your Social Security benefit as guaranteed through the year 2033, assuming no changes are going to be made. And we addressed this in a video on 2021 Social Security changes. You can check that out here. But what is happening is after 2033, the trustees are saying that about 80 cents on the dollar can still be paid, again, assuming no changes are made. But there's a myriad of possibilities of different changes that can be made, but unfortunately, Congress tends to wait till we're just about to go over the cliff, so it still may be a little while before they truly and seriously address it. I do believe they will address it. I do believe they will figure out a way to get more funding. But again, this is not Social Security going bankrupt. It just means that 80% of the guaranteed funding will be able to be paid after 2033, again, assuming no changes. Stay tuned for more information as we get it, and make sure to check out our playlist on Social Security.